Sorry, filling in, David, yeah.
On the paid parental leave, the 1.1 billion that you come out ahead, I assume is because you're not franking that levy. What do you say to investors who are investing in companies which will still be effectively paying 30% company tax, but they lose an income tax credit?
Well, I don't accept the premise. The bottom line is, what we are doing is going to make the economy stronger. And you've got to look at the package of policies. Our package of cutting company tax by 1.5% means 199 of every 200 companies will have a tax cut. Getting rid of the paid parental leave schemes that the companies have means that their balance sheets will be better off, including those that pay the levy. We're getting rid of the carbon tax, which is a cost to those companies in everything they do, and from the 1st of July, it's a cost in their logistics when it applies to fuel. And we're getting rid of the mining tax. Now, a number of those companies do have mining tax liabilities, and they're going to not have to pay any mining tax after this. And I want to say directly to the investors and self-funded retirees of Australia, you will be better off under the coalition. Do not believe the Labor Party's claims about franking credits. You will get franking credits. But this idea that somehow an individual initiative will make life for people worse off when it's not taken in the context of everything else we're doing is deliberately misleading from the government. The economy will grow, companies will be more profitable, and dividends will be higher. Sorry, no, David and then Mark. Yeah, sorry.
The list of savings here to offset the mining tax, some of those were also claimed 3 weeks ago to justify the spending in terms of the outlays in terms of the income tax and company tax cut. So doesn't that prove that you're double counting some of your savings here? And a follow-up question, which is, you've been saying that you'll release costings in good time. We're only 10 days from the election now. Why can't we see the actual PBO analysis of your costings so that we can be absolutely confident that the numbers add up?
Well, the verification panel that we've set up, which I don't think anyone has criticised the integrity of the 3 individuals, they will see all of the working papers and they will certify that the numbers are absolutely right. Now, Labor has no such process. Labor hasn't even launched its campaign yet. Mr Rudd is running around with thought bubbles all over the country, not putting any numbers out there. I mean, when I heard this morning that he claimed that all of his policies are costed, well, that'll come as news to everyone else in the Labor Party, because there were no costed policies in relation to Garden Island yesterday. There were no costed policies in relation to his statement in the Northern Territory that there are going to be 3 different tax rates in 2 different jurisdictions in a 1-hour press conference. We have carefully thought through everything. And the tally that I'm releasing today is no double counting. You can see it all there, $31.6 billion of total savings, and you'll see the consolidated balance sheet of our savings.
Will we ever see the PBO costings? Will we ever see those PBO documents?
Well, the PBO, I'm happy to release PBO documents when the government releases all of the working papers from the Treasury. Happy to do that. And if the government releases all of the working papers from the Treasury, then I'm happy to do so. But we've got an extra layer of certification, and that comes from the independent panel. Sorry, Mark, and then Lenore.
Just a couple of quickies. Firstly, on the franking credits, you said that retirees would get franking credits, but they, just to be sure, they would get 28.5% as opposed to 30. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. And secondly, there seems to be some dispute at the PBO level, depending on when they've done it, with regards to the effect of getting rid of 12,000 public servants. I know that there's a suggestion that one of the PBO documents was prepared before May.
Well, before, that's right.
But look, can you just sort that out? And why don't you just release it? If you're proud of it and it's a good service, just release that.
Yeah, I'm happy to stand by all of our numbers, and the claims made by the government are false. What a surprise! They've got every number wrong for 6 years, and now they're claiming to get our numbers right. But again, they're wrong. I mean, If Labor can't get their numbers right, how do you expect them to get our numbers right? I mean, it's quite absurd. So I'm happy to prove our numbers. Yep. Sorry. And Lenore, and then Tim. We'll get to you, Paul. Thank you.